going to change our name to Fireballs R Us and take a month off to stock up on multiple Fireball wands and then just guns blazing the next place we go to. No questions asked, no prisoners, just guns blazing.
All right, well, we should be back. Hopefully, folks can hear us and things won't crash again. With luck, fingers crossed. Okay, so you guys enter what seems to be the foyer of a 4-bedroom cell. And again, the person in cell B there looks like an amberite that is painting away on the wall. Cell C seems to be a bull-headed man that's pacing around on the floor. Cells A and D appear to be empty. Now everyone is in the room, although Radnar is being led by a C. I guess you're being a seeing eye thief.
Yes. We're very useful that way.
Emotional support thief. That's that's what it is. Okay.
Yep.
So show of hands on the stream here. Who has the keyword lunatic written down on their character sheet?
I think all of us except Bill.
Nope.
I
don't got
Yeah,
it.
lunacy.
Lunacy.
I
Yep.
have it lunacy.
Lunacy. Yep. That's the thing. Lunacy. So who has it? Galen has it.
Yep.
Fig Jam has it. A C, do you have it?
Everyone who failed their save roll.
A C is fine. Yeah, a C's fine. Darby, did you have lunacy written down?
I don't.
Okay. Yeah, that's right, because Darby was one of the last people to go over, and he just followed everyone else.
Do I have it written down? I don't have it written down, but it sounds.
No,
yes,
you wouldn't have gotten it. You did something.
Yeah,
Okay.
you got something else that happened to
blind.
you. So those of you that have lunacy, the painting on the wall is this very lifelike, very brilliant depiction of the moon. The moon's light seems to dance on the walls. Those of you with lunacy, make your way to the cell door. Galen, you're the first one in, so you're the first one to get to the cell door, and you open the cell door, which is not locked, and you walk in and stand next to the painter, staring at the moon. Fig Jam follows. What's that?
I make a roll for Catherine to come out and go, what the hell?
Actually, yes. Roll a D100 for me.
I can't remember which one. 46.
Okay.
I can't remember which one's which.
Okay, so Catherine does take over as you are completely memorized. Yes, mesmerized by the light of the moon painting on the wall. That's his Fig Jam. Darby's fine. C doesn't know why everyone's walking in there, although it looks completely harmless. Galen just walked in, opened the cell door, and is just admiring this painting, which is quite nice on the wall.
Do I, Catherine, know who this Amberite is?
She does indeed. She does indeed. So let's do a little info drop here as I go back to my other screen. This is Gaston d'Amberville.
Gaston, you're still trying your tricks, are you?
Yeah, Gaston himself seems to be just drawn in by the light of this moon as well. His eyes are kind of glazed as he continues to layer the luminous paint on. Let's see, he might respond to your voice. I'll give him a chance. He does. It's like, go away. I'm busy. You're always interrupting me. Go find someone else to bother.
Since I don't know, you can stop me for. We'll have none of this. I'm going to try and take the paint away from him. We'll just paint over the moon with something.
All right.
Smash over the moon with I've had enough of this. Gaston.
Fig Jam, you have this urge to howl at the moon that is depicted on the wall. See, Darby, what are you guys doing on the outside of the cells?
I'm gonna go check out the other prisoner. What's Darby doing?
I'll go near the cell B and use the wand of trap detection.
Okay. There's no trap. You don't feel any vibrations in the in the wand. Nothing telling you that there's a trap here.
Okay.
Good idea, though.
Radnar stumbles in as a sea pulls him in over the threshold of the door here. So Galen, you said you're going to try and grab the brush from his hand?
Yeah, well, Catherine's going to try and either
Sure,
get
you don't
Russell
need to
or
roll for that.
get him.
His hand is just going over kind of the same arc, just painting this luminous paint on this arc of the moon here. And so you snag the paintbrush, you grab it from his hand. He looks mildly annoyed, and he reaches down to his paint bucket at the floor, which has several more brushes in it. And he roll a d6 for me.
Woo, combat. I notice nothing.
Okay, you are not surprised. He reaches into his paint bucket and he pulls out, you were expecting a paintbrush, but no, he pulls out a long, thin silver dagger and attempts to just shove it into your chest. So roll me a d6.
Dagger I see before me?
You can add your dex bonus to it. This is just for this round. It's going to be between you and Gaston.
That's kind of a jerk.
I literally thought
I
you were
know.
about to say he pulled out a long sword from the bucket.
So,
Well, it doesn't surprise me here.
Gaston
The Green Company.
Gaston goes first. However, a 4 is going to be a horrible miss. But that's when you realize he's pulled out a long, thin silver dagger and attempts. He's not even really looking. He just turns and thrusts it at you, missing you completely. He's like, "Go away, you gnat of a sister. Go bother one of the younger brothers. I have work." Your action.
She doesn't feel like wasting a spell on him because it's not going to be anything appropriate for a start, but just backhand.
Okay. Roll me to
Slap.
hit.
Hook slap, that's what it is.
Yeah. You can still miss, but he's not trying to avoid, so no dex bonus for him. It's still going to miss.
Yeah. That would be hard. Unless he's got an AC of 12.
Actually, hold on.
No, 10.
Actually, he does have
what's
an.
it thinking?
Yeah, he's got an AC of 9. He's got an AC of 9, so that's going to miss.
What's my Thaco at the moment, though?
It would be
my
based.
Thaco 17
Okay.
in Galen.
Okay.
So
what does
it
an
would hit an AC 9?
Would it hit an AC 9?
No, it hits AC 9 just.
Then you hit. Just roll a d4. Smack damage. Your strong pimp hand damage. Oh, wow. You knock a few teeth out of his mouth. The strong back pimp hand is strong with this one. It does knock a tooth free. It snaps him out of his kind of fugue state here, and he looks at you. And he's like, "You're not my sister. Oh, that hurt. Where am I? Who are all these people? Why is he howling?" You get big
Strong.
jam.
You've been, that's one of your tricks again.
Catherine, why are you inhabiting this elf?
It's a long story. It's a matter of convenience at the moment.
He's just howling. It's a lifestyle choice, okay?
I am not howling as in making. Fig Jam is not very voluminous.
Okay, speaking.
He is saying howl.
Oh, howl! He was saying howl.
Also, you don't want to overrun the stream with just you. Yeah,
That as well.
Jim is my favorite.
Perfect. All right, so it seems to have snapped him out of it. He's looking around. It's like, oh, what an odd place for me to pick to paint such a beautiful masterpiece. You see his eyes are kind of drawn back to the moon again slowly.
hey.
Yeah, yes. It was always your fondest dream to wear the trousers in the family. I see you finally achieved that. Oh, good for you. Not a bad-looking man.
Actually, charisma 10. Not a
Oh,
good man.
well, for an elf, you're pretty ugly for an elf. Actually, you're hideous for an elf. You're marginally
Well,
passable for a human.
Makes me hideous as far as the Anders are concerned.
So what are you doing? What are we doing here?
What are you doing down here in the cellars? In the prison cells?
I don't know. I mean, obviously, I came to paint another masterpiece, but such an odd place. Such an odd place to put it.
Why don't you
Oh,
come over in the next room to paint? There's a nice wall here.
Which one?
A.
A. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I'm going to try to lead him out.
Yeah, I mean he'll go out, and that's just fine. Fig Jam is still staring at the moon, saying, "Howl, howl, howl."
Woof, woof. Haru.
Well, Fig Jam's not Catherine's problem. Okay, so
Yes, this is true.
deal with it yourself.
You lead him out of the cell. He still seems a little disoriented, but he's starting to come back to himself. Do you have food or beverage? I have the distinct feeling I've eaten nor drank in quite some time. Which is largely a good thing, as I see that there's no relief bucket in that cell.
Can we make a fire? Because I can cook some alligator meat.
That's true. You do have alligator meat, don't you?
And I have a full wineskin, so he can have some wine and
Yeah, we've
alligator
kind of been
meat.
relying on the goblin kitchen supplying things at the moment.
Yep.
Really,
Hey, Darby, roll me a d6. Okay.
4.
All right, he's out. He's slowly, kind of coming to himself, finding that he is starving and thirsty. I remember passing through that room with the glyphs on the floor. That was the last thing I remember. It feels like it was some time ago. My paints are still wet. I didn't run out of supplies, so it couldn't have been that long, I suppose.
thing I remember, I was walking over the gifts on the floor.
Mhm.
Didn't do the cell I was before.
I'd like to check out his
Yeah.
bucket with the paintbrushes.
Who was off? I thought someone was off seeing the Minotaur do this.
I was.
Yep. And the Minotaur. Well, it's not a Minotaur so much. I mean, it's just got the head of a bull. It's got the body of a human, the legs of a human. It's just pacing
That's
back and forth.
largely a Minotaur.
It's a Manitor.
He's pacing.
He's just pacing back and forth, back and forth.
Hey. I'm a C. What's your name?
It doesn't seem to react to you at all. You see that there's a rut worn into the floor where he's just pacing.
I kind of tap like my shield against the bars a bit to rattle it, get his attention.
There is no reaction. Roll me a d6.
I'm scared.
There's a door over here.
5.
Okay. Yeah. You don't really notice anything. Yeah, there is a door at the end of the room there.
All right, let's check that for traps or anything.
Okay. Darby, the paint bucket is the bucket the brushes are in are just filled with water and what smells like I don't know, something caustic, vinegar perhaps. Could be turpentine. I don't remember if turpentine's a thing then or not, but yeah. Something to clean the brushes with. There are several ground powders to make paint with. And again, this painting of the night sky and the full moon is actually quite very nice. He's a pretty good artist. Fig Jam is still very enthralled with it.
I'll give him a knock on the belly. Hey, come, we're leaving.
He just continues to stare at the moon.
Howl.
C, go ahead and make me. Oh, you did.
Yeah.
It appears to be just it's not even locked. It's just a closed door.
Is there like a window or like
No.
anything? Okay,
Not at all.
I'm gonna slowly open it. Does it go in or out?
It pulls in, and it's just another hallway on the other side of it with a few more doors. Let me see if I can get it to reveal. There we go.
Hey, all right. I tell the other guys. I look back. I go, it's just a hallway with a couple doors up ahead. This Minotaur guy, he's gone. Don't worry about him. It's nothing. No point.
Okay.
Gaston is he's more to himself. And says, I need to go and find food, water. These conditions are just.
I can help you. Apparently, they found a way across the.
No need. He pulls out
But
Go ahead.
our brother is in the library, which is just I can direct him.
Oh, the library, of course. He shuffles through a deck of pasteboard cards. He pulls out. You notice. Yeah, there's several cards of his brothers and sisters as well as scenes and locations. He pulls out one of a lion-headed man and he stares at it for a moment and he disappears.
Oh, hey, anybody want to go get our bodyguard in the door?
It's freaking Amber. Damn it.
Yeah, yep, it is. Yeah, we'll do a talk about it once we're once we're done with it. The person who wrote the module was definitely a fan. All right. So yeah, what are you guys doing? Darby, Fig Jam still is very enthralled with this painting on the wall.
Well, Catherine sort of knows this Fig Jam's to do. Go in, grab a paintbrush, get some red paint or something, just boom.
Yeah.
And wildly over.
Once you deface it, Fig Jam, you're just fine. Come right out of it.
Oh.
Turn and look at the others and go,
Everything comes over and it's a minor picture on the head and then goes out.
Yeah. That was the way.
Go to the
Okay.
Minotaur. What are you in here for?
What?
Minotaur.
Okay, you're gonna go check that cage. Roll me a d6. Catherine's still in charge right now.
Yeah.
Okay. You notice that the Minotaur, whatever you want to call it, does not cast a shadow. Well, it does sort of, but when you kind of step in front of it to block the light, it doesn't change. It falls exactly the same.
It's an illusion spell or some kind. Disbelieve the illusion.
It's actually not a thing in this edition, but go ahead, roll me a d percentage.
Usually it's a intelligence roll, isn't it? Anyway, D percentage 36.
Yeah. All right. The moment that you clue in that it's not actually there, you disbelieve it, and it is no longer there for you. It's just an empty cell.
No.
Is the door open?
Yes. If you push it, it's not locked. Well, it wasn't opened, but it's not locked. So when you push it, the cell door will open up.
I'm going to open the door, sort of put my hand in and peer.
Yeah.
Just sort of expecting something had to be there. Otherwise.
4 walls and a floor, or 3 walls and a floor, and then the cell door. But there's nothing in here. Seems to be completely empty.
I just see you do that. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? The Minotaur's right there.
Yeah, his head is actually like in the abdomen of the Minotaur.
Like, I go to
It's
like
walking
pull
back
him
and forth.
out. I'm like looking in the hallway, and then I look back and I
Really?
see him poking his fucking head in. I'm like, dude, I'm like, I go to pull him away. Like,
Really?
what are you
think
doing?
there's a Minotaur there? Oh dear.
What? What?
Simple minds these days.
Fragmented reality.
You magic
Stride on
people.
through. Stride onto the hallway and then pick a door.
Okay.
I'm gonna.
You were more curious about opening doors now.
Sure. See what
Gotta
you
get out
do.
of here somehow.
I'm gonna trace back real quick. I'm gonna like put Radnar in a corner, and then like go and I'm gonna go and get our big paladin buddy or whatever.
Yeah.
Red
Yep.
boy.
Yep. He's
Fireball, something like
he
that.
stayed outside. He's like out here, just kind of hanging out.
I'm like, all right, come on, let's go.
Okay.
I need your help protecting the old guy. Let's. And I go and I get Radnar and I lead him back into the hallway.
Which one's the old guy? I mean, you've got one. The large rotund one is kind of old, but also this other one over here. He's got a gray beard and twigs and stuff in it. I mean, is he the old guy?
He's
I mean,
fine. This guy.
You think
This
I
one's
look old?
blind.
How do you think I would look when there was a fireball in your face? How
It
old
would
would
hit
I
you
look
too.
then?
about the same, I would think.
Slightly charred.
Everyone knows a fireball knocks 10 years off.
like it.
All right, so Galen / Catherine, you're first in the hallway again.
Yep.
So something that's coming to your mind now is that things have changed a lot down here since the last time you were down. Those letters were never on the floor. These cells were not here. A lot has changed.
Yeah. I'll just pause for a moment. Put my hand on the door, just pause to see if I hear anything immediately. The door opposite, because it's the closest.
So this one right here? Here?
Yeah, the one opposite. Yeah.
Okay.
See if there's anything immediate in terms of noise or anything, otherwise just open it. Hey, I'm Catherine. I don't care.
Yeah. No, you don't hear anything. It's completely quiet.
Galen, you're being really brave right now.
Not really. This makes you pretty much standard for Caleb. Just wander out of the door.
I mean, there's no symbol that like shows that Catherine's under control, right?
Right. No, it's...
Oh no, he stands a bit more imperious.
Yeah.
Oh, he has good posture.
He's got good
Oh,
posture.
No, that's easy to notice. Okay, I'm like, oh, he's strutting. Okay. I'm
He
like,
sachets a bit more than Galen does.
Yeah, I can see that booty going. I'm like, okay, it's the chick in charge. All right, come on, Radnar. Come on, let's go. I wish you could see this right now. This is quite a sight. I'm like right behind him.
All right. So,
Well, as long as it wasn't a guy painting a mural on the wall, you know I hate that shit.
No, that didn't happen.
All right, good.
so this is a very large room. It's outfitted with, it's like a complete alchemist laboratory. It's a long wooden table, wooden shelves. They're all filled with strange flasks, glasswares, alembics, just everything you would need to distill and create
Got a
various
big number 50 on the floor.
potions and unguents. As soon as you all come in, we don't really need all your characters, but once you
There's
all
other
come
doors.
in,
I keep missing all the doors. Like there's that door there.
yeah, there was a door there too. There was a door at each end of the hallway that you just came out of as well. But as soon as the last one of you passes through, which is probably Radnar and the big guy, that's the big red guy that's just come along with you, you guys hear the door behind you shuts. You hear what sounds like a whooshing sound of like air being compressed. The doors that you see in the room here as well, they were closed, but you hear them, you kind of see them tremble a bit, as like there's a little bit of different pressure going on. And the room starts to fill with a black, powdery cloud. Kind of glistens in the blackness of the cloud, and it seems to move out of vents in the floor and the ceilings, but it doesn't seem to move with any kind of breeze. Like parts of it are coming towards you, parts of it's going away from you, and you don't feel like any air currents in this room, really.
I described this to Radnar because he's magical and might be able to do something, I hope. I'm like, okay, there's a bunch of particles. They're all moving in various masses. There's no airflow, but they're still moving around in various bits, but it's like black powder, smoky looking stuff.
All right, so that's what a C does. You guys have 4 rounds before there's no place for you to not be in the smoke. So this is round 1, a C. You do that. Radnar, how do you respond?
Can we get out?
I don't know. The door behind us sealed, and the other 2 are wiggling like pressure.
Yeah. What are the rest of you doing?
Saw.
Darby, Fig Jam, Galen. This is not something Catherine is familiar with. This did not happen the last time she was down
just on sensibility. She's going to get a cloth or find a cloth, beat it down, and then put it around her face if this is some
Okay.
noxious stuff.
Fig Jam.
Breathing.
Well, that is largely what I was thinking of doing as well, but I don't really have any cloth.
Well, I would assume there'd be cloth here in the lab.
Yeah, you can find some cloth sacks. You can find some like cotton that they would be used to stopper things or to use as sieves. Cheesecloth, I think the other thing is called. Yeah. There are beakers of water At least they smell like water. There's no smell to it. So like if you want to make a nose and cloth mask
Yeah,
that's
a
damped
quick-
down. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys do that. Round 2, more of the gas filters in. You guys can all see that there's about 20 vents evenly spaced around the environment here.
Can we reach them easily?
They're all on the ceiling. It would be kind of a hard reach for you. The 7-foot plus guy behind you though could reach one or so easily enough.
Is there enough material in here that we could stop them up?
That
I
is.
have a 10.
Go
I
ahead.
have a 10-foot pole.
Yeah. Okay. So
Football.
you want to try and basically jam up the vents. That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
All right. Now, okay. So the thing is, you're only going to be able to jam a vent per round. You got 3 rounds left. So you're going to be able to, between you, Radnar can't do it because he can't see, but there are 5 of you. So you can
Catherine's
jam.
doing something else.
Yeah, you can jam 15 vents, but that's still going to leave 5 pouring the stuff into the room, which will slow it down a little.
Catherine's looking for controls.
I think we should some of us should try for the doors and others look for controls.
Okay.
If we can open the doors and get an
So-
airflow
so,
going, it
okay,
could still buy us
Time out for a second. So are only some of you jamming cloth into vents? Because if
If not everybody is going to do it, then
then
there's
it
no
won't
point
do
in
any good.
attempting it,
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not gonna. Because I'm
And-
helping Radnar.
Okay. So you're not all shoving cloth into
I
vents.
guess
then.
I take a round to work out that nobody is going to do that.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I mean, you get some of them. You get some of the vents shoved closed. It'll give you a few more rounds. We'll say another 4 rounds. Yeah, it slows it down a bit. So you're trying the doors to see. The doors don't even rattle in their frames. Like they don't feel like they move at all.
Alright, I tell them doors are jammed shut. They're not moving, like at all.
Yep. Radnar,
Um,
what's your intelligence?
It's lower now.
Oh,
Still above 16?
No, my intelligence is not lower. My intelligence is 18.
Okay. Fig Jam, what was yours now? You're like 19 now?
19.
All right, so both the wizards realize that all the doors have been wizard locked. So they ain't opening without a knock spell or a dispel magic. That's the only way these doors are going to open.
I say, hey, Fig Jam, reach into my back pocket there. I've got a dispel magic scroll.
Ah. This one?
So sonic controls? So there's no sonic controls there?
No, there's no controls at all that you're seeing. And again, the smoke is not acting like it's natural at all. Like it's not flowing with any kind of air currents. It seems to be pulling itself out of the vents. Yeah, so Fig Jam, you grab something out of Radnar's back pocket, you open it up, and it's like Jugsy Hobbits of the Dales. Oh, wrong one. And all right, so yeah, you've got a knock spell on a scroll then, Radnar.
So dispel
No, it's
magic.
a dispel magic.
Oh, it's a dispel magic. Okay.
All right, well, I guess I will be casting that at some point then.
All right. Yeah, hold on to it for a bit. Galen, you were looking around for controls, anything to close the vents. Yeah. There's nothing that you can see. Looking closer at one of the vents nearby, it doesn't look like there's any kind of baffle in there. They're just an opening. There's no control to close it off. Darby?
Yeah, I'll try to block the remaining vents.
Okay, you start trying to jam up some more of the vents. C, since you were trying to hit the doors, why don't you make me a save versus spell?
Okay.
Ooh.
I have a save, and it's a save somewhere.
Yep.
The best of saves.
Yes, right
Okay.
on the money.
You feel a little groggy. You feel a little tired. But, you kind of slap yourself a few times, and you're all right.
All right, I'm gonna yell out to the big guy to try and like help clog the ceiling vents or something because I see
Yep.
Darby doing it in the distance.
Sure,
Unless
I
he
mean-
has a better idea.
You clog more vents. Enough of this stuff is in the room now. It's not completely filling the room. You did act fast enough, but again, it seems to be kind of drifting towards you. No matter like if you move left, right, front, back, it kind of follows, and it's slowly moving. But you get the idea that it's sentient, or it acts like it's sentient.
I kind of hold out a hand to it and I'm stop
In the name of love.
and see if it does anything.
It does not, and since you stand there and
worth
go
a
stop, it envelops you.
Oh no!
And you drop. Everybody can see as he is just falls to the floor, and he's got a pleasant look on his face, and he's snoring loudly. He just seems to be taking a
Oh,
nice
suffering.
nap.
Oh no.
Hey, it's not too bad.
Do either of these two doors up here look like they're like proper exits and not just to a closet?
The doors all look about the same size. There's not really anything differentiating them.
I'll try to look on the walls if I see something like a secret door or another opening.
Yeah, roll me a d6. Yeah, I mean, you look
Six.
around and, there's all kinds of paraphernalia on the walls. There's bookcases. There's lots of furniture. You push and tug and move things aside. You're not feeling any kind of exits or seeing kind of exits. But while you're doing this, some of the black cloud does try to kind of envelop you. Make me a save versus spell.
He's a dwarf, he's fine.
Yeah.
It's my worst save though. Success.
So yeah, you feel drowsy, you feel sleepy. And there's you stifle a large yawn, but otherwise you seem fine. The big guy, you hear a thud, just it even shakes the ground a little as the big red guy falls, and he's snoring. Radnar, you with a C down. And you being blind, you really can't stay away from the black cloud. So why don't you make me a save versus spell?
Here we go. Save versus spell.
Okay, you gonna take that?
Yeah, I don't want to use any.
Okay. You just get really tired. You yawn. You kind of sit down. You just kind of nod away. So Radnar's down and snoring loudly.
And dreaming
Good
of
job.
seeing.
What are you doing?
Fortunately, I have this thing I pulled out of his pants. Here, I cast a spell on the door.
Why is it purple and vibrating?
Would it be in bad taste of me to say that's what she said?
Yeah. Which door are you casting it on?
The north, the one in the wall at the north.
Right here? Up top?
Yep.
Okay. Sure. You cast the spell, and the door flies open, revealing a long corridor. Long corridor? There it is.
Ta-da! It's a long
This
road.
kind of goes off into the darkness. But it does kind of help give more volume to the room, so some of the black cloud starts creeping down this way as well.
Oh, that's not good. Because that is where I was going to run away to. Dragging my sleeping companions with me. Uh-oh.
Hey.
Fine.
Wow. Let's grab them. Yeah, let's grab them one by one.
Well, there's 3 people, right? And there's 3 of us? No.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's 3 of us. So, yeah, we can do that.
Who's grabbing the big red guy? He weighs like 600 pounds. Darby, you can probably do it. I mean, you'll have to literally drag him, but you could do it.
I have 12 strength.
Yeah, I mean, you can drag him.
Okay.
You will not be dragging
Getting
him
them out of
fast, but you will be dragging him.
There's no signs of any doors in that hallway, so I'm not
Just
sure.
a long hallway.
Yep.
Yep. It's
Uh,
you drag everyone out of the room, and it's just a few feet that the black cloud seems to linger into this new room. It doesn't get more than to about that square there. So you bring everybody in a little further. And if you try to wake them up, so let's see, Radnar, why don't you roll me a D8?
Six.
A 6, okay. Give me a second. Let me get to this section here.
If you lose D3, just
All right, you had a very vivid, deep dream of suddenly being attacked while walking down some unknown dungeon corridor. And just as you're about to be overwhelmed, you come awake. Everything's fine. Actually, make me a save versus spell.
Everything is fine, except you need to make another
Except
save versus spell or
this save versus spell.
explode!
Right, you want to take the failure or no?
No, I'm gonna use one reroll.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay. That's fine. You wake
Yeah,
back
I'm
up.
not gonna keep wasting them.
You wake back up, but it's still completely dark as you still can't see. But otherwise, you feel fully refreshed, like you had a great night's sleep. You still remember, your heart's beating from the terror of being attacked in a dungeon. But other than that, you're fine. No wounds to your body. It just seemed like you had a bad dream. A C, roll me a D10.
10. Bop, 10.
Oh. You have this dream of a long and terrible fall, and the end just never seems to be coming. And just as you hit the bottom and splat, you wake up.
Oh, I get those dreams a lot when I was younger. I just like frantically spasm awake and
All right, make me a save versus spell.
oh right. Here we go.
There was a downside.
Fail.
Are you going to take the fail or no?
Yep.
You're going to take the fail.
Yep.
Okay. Oh! How many hit points do you have?
I have 33.
All right, take 18 hit points as when you wake up and in your dream you hit just as you wake up and you feel bone snap in your collarbone and your arm, just as if you had hit solid rock from a long fall.
I just scream
Yeah.
out in excruciating pain and just like lay there crippled for a second, like just shaking in pain on the floor,
Coughing
almost
up
shocked.
blood, yeah.
Yeah.
Coughing up blood. And let me roll for the big guy. Let's see what happens to him. Oh jeez. Oh my.
He's immortal. He'll be fine, right?
Maybe we'll lose the big guy.
Wow.
He
That's a
doesn't
lot of
wake up.
sixes. Oh.
You see his body like this, just he coughs, just a spew of blood comes out of his mouth and nose. You see his eyes rupture, and then he just stops moving.
I want to take his stuff.
His stuff is made for a 7-foot tall person, but sure.
What's the weapon?
Let's see. Let me get back to him here. This was the red room. Well, he's got that chest of molten gold, which now that he's dead starts to cool. And
You can go with the other lump of crappy gold that we got as well. That's great.
And he's got a mace, a large red mace. And he has
Hey,
a shield,
Darby.
just a very shiny, bronze-like shield.
Is the shield too big for
Oh
you
yeah,
to
it's
use?
it's made
Yeah.
for a gigantic man.
Oh.
Well,
Darby,
what's your
you think you
strength?
could
What's your
use the
strength?
sword?
What's your
My
strength?
strength is an 11.
No, it's too heavy for you to wield. I was gonna say if you were like
Yeah.
maybe a 13 or a 14, you could use it as a tower shield. But no, too heavy otherwise.
Damn. These are nice things.
Yep. The mace you could wield two-handed, but not
Do-
one-handed with that strength.
Do we have a bag of holding in this group or no?
No.
Oh shit. You said I could wield the mace two-handed.
Yeah.
Really?
Nah, I
Fine.
like having the shield. I'm good. I'm good. It's too much to carry. That chest, though,
Uh-huh.
how big is that?
It's maybe a 2 foot by 3 foot chest, maybe 2 feet tall. It weighs not an inconsiderable amount. It weighs about 5,000 gold piece worth of weight.
That's worth carrying. I wait for it to cool enough to touch. Actually, I pour my wineskin over it to help cool the outside.
Yeah, it'll take hours to
Oh,
cool,
no.
but it'll
Uh,
eventually cool into a solid
I
rectangle
whisper
of
to
gold.
Fiction, are all of your companions as mercenary as that?
He just starts picking over this dead guy right away,
Yeah.
I look at Galen and I say, Marco?
What?
Oh.
No.
Oh, okay.
Catherine.
You're that one. You're that one. Right. Okay. Didn't know that happened. Fine. I mean,
Wait, how could you not
Yes?
tell?
I was too busy trying to work out how I got from the door to standing in front of a painting.
Oh, that's fair. You were distracted.
Yeah. So, I mean, no. Yes? No? I don't know. Which answer is the right one?
Follow.
It's Catherine.
No, I was responding to
no.
Catherine's question.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, now we live in this corridor.
I don't remember this place. Start looking around for any other exits.
Well, you haven't gone all the way down the corridor. If you want to check it out and go forward,
Yep.
it ends in just absolute blackness, kind of like the void you saw outside the windows and the above floors. But there's no window here. It just goes out into just this black void.
Oh, it's the outside blackness. Or is it a different blackness?
Yep, this also didn't exist when Catherine last was alive.
Yeah, no, is it
Yeah.
the outside
It
blackness? or
is,
it
yeah.
a different
It's
blackness?
it's the void from the outside.
I'm now wondering about climbing around outside on the outside of the castle to get to a different entrance.
And to the east and the west, it's the walls. It's regular walls.
Just walls. Like this is there must have been something on the other end of this corridor at one point, but it's like severed. It's like if you actually feel the edges, it's completely, it's level, it's completely smooth. It's just like this section just got lobbed off. Oh, and if your hand goes there into that void, it comes back like chilly, like you almost numb from cold.
Oh, I was going to be looking over the door while they were investigating the corridor.
Mm-hmm. This
What
door?
I was looking to do, the door to the only way in and out.
Yeah.
That door. Yeah, I was looking for like the hinges or something so that I can take the door off.
Yeah,
so
easily.
that it can't be locked.
Yeah.
Again. Yeah. Well, there we go. Great. Now it can't lock us in anymore. Thanks, Gradnor. You really saved our well, some of our lives.
I'll try my best.
Oh, in case nobody told you, the giant red guy is dead.
Well, more food for me.
So now that the door's off and we can presumably see inside, we still see the black mass.
No, it's all gone. It's all gone.
Huh.
Right. Now we just need to do that another 2 times to take the doors off the hinges on the other place. And we'll be fine. Have we got 2 other companions we can sacrifice?
It's probably been a good half hour, 40 minutes since you pulled everybody out of there and taking them, time to get them awake and be less groggy. Galen, roll me a D100. All right, you're back.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's great. I turn to him and I say, "So, Catherine, who would have made this alchemy thing down here? Which one of your siblings or cousins or whatever?"
What? Hey, wasn't there? Where's the cell? Wasn't there a painting?
Oh, damn it! You're back! That's horrible news. I mean, welcome back.
Oh, what happened? What happened to him? As I look around and see the big guy now,
Yeah.
just lying there naked, and I see just sort of buried underneath all this sticky stuff.
He's just he's just put a rope on the shield and just piled everything up on the shield and he's just carrying it behind him like a toboggan. Just scrapes on the ground.
Actually, that's a good idea. I'm going to use the chain that was around the chest to attach to the shield. I'm jerry-rigging this thing so I can just drag all of his stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, thank you. I was wondering how I was going to carry all these things. It could be a lot of money.
So how do we get here?
Oh, blah. We did this. Smoke, death, horribleness. You, Catherine. Again. Oh, wait, hold on. Marco.
What?
Oh my god! Another personality! Who are you this time?
I lean over to Galen. You're
Galen.
supposed to say Polo.
Why? I don't know.
That's the code word to know it's you.
What code words?
Marco Polo. I
Oh,
don't know. I think he did a famous sport or something.
Mm.
He was famous for water sports. Yes.
Hey now.
Tuesdays.
The word
I
trapped
know it was
here.
that kind of game.
All right. So the laboratory seems to be free of the black smoke.
Oh right.
ransack! That's right.
Yeah, see, haven't you got bones poking out of you or something?
Huh?
Or
Yeah.
was that red? No, red bones. I can't remember.
No, I have pain all through my everything right now. I'm kind of limping and coughing up blood and bleeding a little. I think my spleen ruptured, but I don't think you need one of those, so that can be fine.
I'd
But
come over and poke it back in and cast Cure
I left my
Series.
spleen back at the Green Company headquarters.
36 plus 2.
2d6 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
Pow. 11. Yay.
There you go.
Thank you.
Nice.
That's most of it back.
I hurt less now. Thank you.
You feel less crushed by falling a great distance. Yes.
Get reinflated.
Exactly. It looks like it's a
so-
well-stocked alchemist lab. What seems to be missing the most, however, looking through everything, is you've got all the tools you could need for a very nice alchemist lab, but there doesn't seem to be any reagents. The shelves are empty. The pots are empty.
Are there any notes?
Ask Catherine if she knows how to make a time travel potion.
Like notes someone would make to themselves, kind of notes. You look around for an alchemist diary. Just some,
something
yeah.
like
No, there doesn't seem to be anything around. Just the tools of the trade, nothing more.
I'll also try the other door over here.
Okay. It's not locked, so you open the door, and you see, if I can move the map. Move the map! Sorry, Roll20 is being a little bit of a pain. It is a long corridor.
This place is obsessed with long corridors.
So you see a couple of doors. You see one here and one on the south corridor as well.
Let's go.
You want to lead this time, Darby?
Yeah.
All right. So what are you checking on, Darby?
There seems to be a corridor here.
There is. If you want to go down it and take a look, there is a corridor with some more doors. Come
We're in
on.
Mordor now.
Mordor, yes. There we go.
Well, just not simply walk to Mordor's.
Real fake doors.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Around for
lead
Radnor.
Radnor. Yeah, I assume the position of seeing eye thief again, and lead him.
All right. So we got Darby up front, C and Radnar in the middle.
Yeah.
Okay. You want to go down?
No, I think they're at the back because they're pulling a.
Oh, that's true.
Shield on each
Oh
other.
yeah,
So-
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I have Radnar help me pull that. I just like put the chain in his hand. I'm like, here. And
So Darby, if you just take a look around a little bit, this is basically a big square with doors all along the corridors there.
I think he's trying that door there.
Yeah. Trying this one. Oh, and there's a corridor here.
All right. Can you blip on that again for me? I was looking away when you did it. That one. Okay. So 51. So you're just going to open the door, take a look inside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you holding the trap detecting wand somewhere near the left?
Area
Watching your
51.
team.
No, it's Area 51.
So you open the door. Yeah, you do need to tell me if you're carrying the wand. Do you have a shield?
Yeah.
Okay, you can actually just carry the wand in your shield hand if you want, and just we'll assume you have it. So there was no opening the door. There was no indication there was a trap there. But you open the door, you throw it wide, and you see a huge mound of treasure, easily piled 10 feet high, 10 feet wide. A great deal of the treasure appears to be copper and silver pieces, however.
No.
Will
No.
be heavy.
No. I'm not. You want to carry that? It's on you. I'm not. Freaking hell carrying that.
Looks heavy.
10 feet high mound of copper and silver.
beautiful.
Oh, look
How
around.
many bits do we need for a heavy haversack?
All right. Yeah, but there is a door on the opposite end of the wall there as well.
The Green Company would be set for life if we could get that, but no, I'm not freaking hauling that nowhere.
Do you have a
elected,
floating disc spell?
Even
be a
that,
good
I don't
idea.
think
Yeah.
we've got enough space on Tensor's floating disc.
Yeah.
That's a floating disc.
I think it
Radnar,
has
I
like a.
elected you to pull the treasure, just so you know.
I'm pulling the treasure. What?
Yeah.
You're
just
pulling the
holding a
shield
chain
with
and
all the
pulling
stuff on
'cause
it.
You're stronger than me, so I'm still like leading you, but you're pulling the treasure for me.
You could probably just leave it in the alchemy lab for the moment because there's no other exits.
You got a point. I leave it in the alchemy lab.
Okay.
In a corner, and I like put some cloth over it to hide it.
Still got some of the red man's blood splattered all over it.
That's fine. It's aesthetic. It makes me look tough.
All right. So what are you doing, Darby? You haven't entered the room yet, so you're right outside the room,
Oh.
just looking in.
Thought he had.
Yeah, I'll go in.
You're gonna go in? Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do? Again, there's just this mound, this pile of silver and copper coins.
Yeah, I'll search around if there is anything else.
Roll me a d6.
I'll poke my head out the other door.
All right, so you're going into the room too. Roll me a d6.
I rolled 3.
I'm not thinking it's as 1. I observe something, or I'm surprised. One of them.
All right, so
At least it's from above.
Darby, you take a good look around the room to see if there are any secret exits, anything hidden. You find nothing unless it's under the pile of copper and silver. You really don't see anything in here. Galen, you stick your head out the door. You see yet another corridor with more doors along it, but that's it. Rolling the 1, however, you do notice that the pile of copper and silver seems to shift a little. Seems to almost
suspicious.
uncoil a little.
Uncoil.
Fireball.
Hey, you can't see it, and B, we're not fireproof, unlike some of us.
Well, I mean,
I know that doesn't stop you, but
it'll be fun.
yeah. I can just sort of see me roll out the door as a fire thing with a fire streak behind me.
Or if we really wanted a fun gag, I could just cast Radnor's dyspeptic bowels indiscriminately. See what happens then.
Catch all of us. Yeah,
Who
that'd be
wants
great.
chowder?
Maybe I could research. Maybe I could research. Oh no, this is what I'm gonna do. When we get some downtime, I'm gonna research how to make that an area effect spell.
Mass dyspeptic bowels.
Yes.
Oh my god.
No, we'll just call it Legionnaire's disease at that point or something.
Montezuma's revenge. Rednall's revenge.
You also have to make like an advanced version where if they fail to save by enough, they just shit out their entire insides, literally.
Yep.
Just death.
Well, that would be like the spells like Finger of Death.
Yeah.
That it would be like dyspeptic bowels of death. That'd be like a 7th or 8th level spell.
Yeah.
Too much.
Be beautiful.
I was pointing out death spell's only 6th level. So.
All right, so there you go. What do you guys want to do?
Let's get out.
Up and down the corridor.
Yeah. Galen's the only one that saw it shift, but Darby's here, stand up on the back of his neck. He's like, let's get out.
I will at least sort of capture Darby's attention and sort of and then
All right. So which way do you get out? Do you want to go down this side or back out into this corridor?
I'm going out this side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Up to Darby, which side he wants to go out.
All right. Well, everybody else
Yeah.
is on the other side of that door. What do you guys want to do?
What I want to do at this point is just basically walk around and get a sense of basically open up all the black spaces that are just corridor.
Yep.
Get a sense
There
of
you go.
That's what I do. So I get a sense of where the doors are and everything. Boom.
I'm
There,
just
right.
going wherever they lead me.
Yeah. Carrying this chain, scraping the shield on the ground, making lots of noise, by the way. Nobody
That's
is
a
No,
sneaking.
we
Yeah.
left
No, we're not
it. We
sneaking.
left
Oh,
that in
that's
the
right.
room.
You left it.
I covered
Okay.
it up and I hit it, and yeah, he made that idea, and I'm like, oh, I didn't think of
That's
that.
so much less fun. Okay, fine.
Yeah.
All right.
I know. I
Room
want to
52.
drag it through.
All right. So you wanna go to this
What
door?
did you find in that room? Anything fun?
No. Just copper pieces and silver pieces, and they were
And it's something that might have been either it was did the entire pile shift, or was it just like there was something in the pile?
Did anybody tell me to go around?
Nope.
Okay. Radnar and I are going in.
Do you just go from one door and out the other?
I go in. Do I notice the huge pile
Yeah, of course.
copper
It's
and
10
silver?
feet tall, piled
Okay,
deep of
so
silver and copper.
normally I would go crazy for this, but
Yeah.
I realize it's just copper and silver. So I look at Radnar and I go, "Hey, you got like a copper on
Yeah,
you? Can I
Yeah.
have it?"
sure. There you go.
All right, I reach in and I take a copper out of his coin purse after a gentle pat, and I toss the copper into the pile.
All right,
I'm
roll
just
me a
like-
d6.
Oh no.
For the luck.
One.
Oh, what?
Okay. Yeah. The pile uncoils quickly like a whip. You are very surprised.
Oh no.
Oops.
What's your AC?
My AC is a 3.
Okay. That is going to hit you. Yeah. 5th level fighter. Okay. So 2d12 slash. Okay, so this like pseudopod covered in silver and copper just backhands you, throwing you across the room. Takes 7 points of damage,
All right.
which you likely lose your hold on Radnar as this goes. So Radnar's
Yeah.
blind in the room. Radnar, you hear the clinking sounds of coin just reverberating through the room. A C gets knocked, across the room, landing on his
Yeah.
butt. Everyone else is out of this room right now, so let's have a round before anyone else can react. So, a C, why don't you roll a D6?
All right.
Hey, if he attacks me, since I'm blind, do I get to? Then they don't count my dex bonus, right?
Yeah.
My dex bonus is -2, so that would mean my.
Yeah. Okay, so they go first, and let's see.
Where's Fig Jam, first of all? Because,
That's true. He didn't say what he was
I'm
doing.
on the other side. I'm still
Yeah,
on
the other side.
right-hand
Yeah.
side.
Okay. So you see what's going
Okay.
on, but they'll have a round before anything happens here. So,
Yes.
let's see. Evens, it'll go after a C. Odd, it's going to go after Radnar. Even a C.
Oh, Rednall's a larger target, though.
Yeah, but he's not really moving much. Oh, that's going to hit.
That's what you want to
Again,
hear.
this
That's
kind of
gonna
pseudopod of copper and silver just kind of stretches out of the mass and just blam, like hammering you like a fist. Takes 7 points of damage.
Ow.
Jesus.
It is your turn. Yours and Radnar's.
Uh.
Radnar, all you can hear is the tinkling sound of coins rubbing together all around you.
So, how big is this thing?
Well, the pile itself was 10 feet high and 10 feet wide. This thing isn't completely uncoiled. It's pretty big.
All right. I just tell Radnar back up out of the room because we didn't stray from like a straight line of walking.
Yeah, that does. Well,
I don't
yeah.
think.
Hey.
And, huh?
Oh, go ahead and take your action. Then Radnar can tell me what he's doing after
I
what
thought
you
he
said.
was gonna tell me something.
Oh, could be.
I'm gonna disengage and run out of the room.
Okay. Since it was a pseudopod that kind of reached out and slammed you, I'm going to say you're not actually in melee. So if you want to run out, you can run out.
Oh, it was a tentacle thing.
Yes, it kind of blobbed
Oh.
out and went.
Never mind. Radnar, you said you're fireproof, right?
Yep.
All right, fireball. I
Really?
wand out fireball
Really?
right at the pseudopod.
Yeah, so you have
'Cause
to
I'm
use.
on the other side of the room.
Yeah, you have to use a wand or a ring. You can't
I
cast
have
a spell.
wand. have a
Radnar
wand.
Radnar will need it if you're telling him to cast the spell.
And where do you tell me to cast it?
Well, I tell
Away
him-
from my voice.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna be like, you're gonna hear mine, and then you fire it there, and I blast the wand of fireball in the direction of the.
Okay, so
Coin
you're
pile.
both gonna do a wand to fireball then. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah,
He'll
I've got
hear
a
the
ring. I'm gonna use,
explosion.
yeah.
for mine, and then he can use his.
Okay, that's fine. Since you can see, why don't you go ahead and roll the damage for your fireball?
It's a level 3. Is that 3d6?
Actually, let me look it up real quick. Unless you have it there, Radnar?
Yeah, give me a sec here.
Might be more.
It's 7d6 with me,
Oh.
correct?
1d6
Okay.
per level.
Okay, there you go.
Got it.
Yes.
Oh, well, it was only
So
third
3.
level.
Yeah, so 3d6.
So 10.
So, yeah.
10
10.
points. Okay. Some of the coins melt. You can see that there's kind of a slimy coating that's making all the coins stick to whatever the creature is below it. Seems to be doing some damage. Okay, so here's the thing, though. Radnar, you cannot see. You do 34 points of damage. Roll me a d20. Do not roll a 1.
Or do, but in how funny it is.
Okay. You do not shoot a C, and you do not shoot through one of the 2 doors.
So do you want to spend rolls? Do you want to spend bits until you do?
Otherwise, the creature is large enough that you really can't miss. And a C, you told him to kind of fire away from your voice, right? So 34 points of damage. So that's a total of 50, right? 34 and... Oh, wait, no.
44
That's...
and
Yeah.
10.
44.
49.
So
Okay.
44.
No,
Oh,
that
so-
15 doesn't count.
Sorry, yeah.
Yeah, the 15 counts,
44.
and plus the
Oh.
34. So not quite enough to kill it. It is mad. The coins have all kind of fused into like just bits and pieces instead of individual coins. Now everybody can get on this. Let's have Darby roll for your side. Go ahead and give me a d6, Darby.
So
Roll
it did
2.
only take 44 damage,
Yep.
just so you know,
Yep.
because the 15 roll was a mess up.
Simultaneous. Here we go. So what do you guys do?
I'm going to say I'm over by 52 because I was opening that
Sure.
door, so
Okay.
that's not too bad.
Well, you see fire kind of just out the door.
They've got it. That's fine.
All right. So yeah, you're not doing anything. Darby, what are you doing?
I'll rush inside.
Okay.
Room 51.
All right. Yeah, you see this. There's several pseudopods flailing across the room. It's encrusted with copper and silver. Some kind of beast that's able to just generate these tentacle pods. You can make an attack roll. It's like I said, it's big enough that you can just step in the room and attack it if you want to.
Okay, I'll strike it with my sword.
Mm-hmm.
Submit.
Oh, that
wow.
definitely hits. 10 points of damage. Nice. Okay. Yeah, I mean, your blow seems to hurt it even more, but it's still up. Fig Jam, what are you doing?
Oh my god. I
Fireball!
put my head in through the door. Really? Fireball? Oh my god. I
Okay,
shut the
with your
door
bogey
so that...
stat and kill it.
I'm there. I'm there.
Yeah, he's like, no! No friendly fire!
Well, see, that's the thing. Would I know that Darby ran
No,
past me?
no. You had no
Clang,
idea.
clang,
Would you
clang,
hear his
clang,
armor
clang,
though
clang.
when he's
Yeah,
like,
I tell you what,
running
roll a
in and-
d6. Roll a d6 to see if you can hear a change.
Because if I don't hear it, I know what I'm doing this
All
round.
right, go ahead and roll a d6. Nope.
4.
Too much
hear
other
it.
sound going
Sorry,
on.
man.
Wow.
So Fig
Nice.
Jam, what are you doing? Hold on.
Oh, I've heard somebody shout fireball, and I
Yeah.
don't know whether they're saying cast a fireball or I am casting a fireball. So I'm going to shut the door. So it doesn't come out this way.
Shut the door.
Oh,
It's like, ooh.
Funnel it in.
that's awesome.
I'm gonna scream, "Don't shoot!" to Radnar because
Okay.
I see Darby running in.
All right, and then what do you do?
I
You
say-
can have the words for free. What's your action?
Okay.
Yeah, I say don't
Okay.
shoot,
Right.
and I try to
Yeah.
drag Radnar out the door Darby came in.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
try to like get him out.
So Ragnar, what are you doing? Are you resisting? Are you doing anything?
I'm gonna want to, but I don't think I can. I can cast any of these spells.
Anything
without
anything
seeing-
that requires you to see the target, you're not going to be able to cast.
I mean, I can't cast Radnor's dyspeptic bowels,
Nope.
which is what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
yeah. You need a
Okay,
target.
here's an idea. Probably won't work, but it's worth a shot. If I cast see invisibility, would I be able to see? Do I think?
No, no.
Because I do have that one memorized. No, I'm not going to do anything because
Okay.
there's nothing
Yeah.
I can do. I'm just going to go with the C.
You're being pulled out of the room, then leaving Darby in the room with the creature.
He's
Bye,
got
Darby.
this.
Oh no.
I'm
Good luck,
about to
mate.
drop. I need to get healed before I go back in.
You know, see, this is a simultaneous action, so it will still get its action, and it's going to be random who it
That's
hits. So
fair.
it could still hit
That's
you
fair.
on the way out.
Yep,
So
it's a
Darby,
chance I'm willing to take.
Yeah. Did I attack?
new round, so you can attack
Oh,
if you
new
want.
round. Okay. Oh,
Oh, actually, no, you
Oh.
did attack, didn't you? No, you
Yeah,
didn't.
I did.
Wait, did you?
Yeah, you
Ragnar
got
rolled.
the automatic
Well,
hit.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, he did. You did. Okay. All right. So that's everybody then. So the creature. So 1, 2, 3, 3 targets, just in that order. It's going to go after you, Darby.
Oh.
What's your AC?
1.
1. Nope. Nope. It misses.
Nice.
Okay,
Great.
you are the only one in the room. The door to the right is closed as Fig Jam just doesn't want to see what's going on. Asi and Radnar went out the other door, so you are alone in the room with the creature. And again, you're not technically in melee as it hasn't moved forward. It's just stretching out these pseudopods to kind of slam at you, and they're pulled right back.
Kill it.
Yeah, I'll run.
You're going to run
Yeah,
out the door?
out the door.
All right.
Here in the corridor. Yeah,
Sure.
west.
Okay. So that leaves Fig Jam way out in the right-hand corridor. Everyone else is out here.
I haven't heard a fireball go off.
You have not.
Well, and I'm going to open the door to see what's going on.
All right. There is some kind of creature that's completely encrusted in copper and silver that's just waving these pseudopods around. It looks like it's in terrible pain, but there's no one else in the room. You can see.
Oh no, it ate all my friends. No.
Yeah, and actually, you got a vantage point to see out the other door. Darby didn't close it, so you can see everybody else out in the other corridor.
Meh. I mean, I haven't cast this before, and I've been looking for an excuse to do so. So I would like to cast Ice Storm.
All right.
In the
I was gonna say,
enclosed room.
obviously they were recruiting
Yeah.
you to cast fireball.
Yep.
Yeah, apparently so.
Sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Cast your ice storm.
I don't need a roll or anything as
Turn
far as
the
I
ice is
know.
really bad
I think it's just
for
damage that you need to roll.
Yeah, just 3d10 as far as I can tell.
So the
Nice.
coins got superheated, and now it's super chilled, and you needed to do 10 points of damage to finish it off, so the 12 finishes it off. So the thing
I haven't rolled,
freezes.
That's you. That's you.
Oh, that's you. Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, roll your damage. Well, 16's
16.
even better.
It's still
So,
the same,
yeah, the coins just kind of fuse and crack, and then the thing just shatters. And you can
That's
see
great.
the tentacles that just kind of break off, and the ooze kind of inside is all frozen solid, just still caked in the coins.
Nice.
So I hear that thing crack like a pinata.
You do.
I
The
poke
CGI
my
here
head
from
inside.
Terminator 2.
Yeah. I poke my head in,
Hmm.
and I just see Fig Jam in there, and I'm like, "Did you kill it?"
It's all frosty and icy in here.
I think so. I will go in and poke it with my stabbing stick.
I'm gonna go poke it with my
Huh?
10-foot pole.
Is
Nice.
it working? Is it dead? Yeah. Good. All right.
Shift around the debris a bit, kind of look through it.
Keeper of our bits, the captain threw us 100 bits
Yep.
there for use. Yep.
Oh.
Thank you, Captain.
Thanks.
All right. So they're just this melted piles of copper and silver in here now. The creature is frozen solid as well. Looks like it was some kind of slime creature. The silver and coins are just kind of adhered to its outside.
If I'd been able to see it, I could have turned it into a newt.
It would get
Oh,
better.
well.
A 64 hit point, Newt.
Mm.
But still a newt.
You would have got crushed under the weight of all the coins and died.
So the pseudopods, is there one that's like frozen?
They're
frozen?
all frozen. Yeah, they're just solid
Would they be
slime.
permanently frozen
No.
like this?
Oh, you don't know.
Probably
You don't
not.
know.
I'm gonna pick one up and take it with me. As
You take a bit with you, okay?
Oh, well, there we go.
Just write down in your inventory lurking slime creature. Don't worry about that. Just,
Lurking slime creature.
It
How much damage would it
regenerates.
do on a hit?
What's that?
How much damage would it do with a hit?
Well, right now, frozen solid, it would act like a club.
So D6.
Yeah.
Okay.
Picking up as many weapons as you can.
Yeah.
That's
Another
right.
little weapon
All right.
master.
Now let's. Galen had opened up 52 over there. It's just a bare room, but in the center of the room, there's a 10-foot deep sunken pit that's filled with some kind of liquid. And then there's a very, almost like a soap bubble thin glass sphere floating in the middle of this liquid, in the middle of this pit. And you can see inside the sphere is a large silver key.
Really?
We need this.
Right.
Where is it? It's in.
52.
52. So it's this very like fragile soap bubble like glass sphere that's just floating in this pool of liquid with the
Is it
silver
in
key
the pool
inside.
of liquid or is it above the pool?
It is floating like on the surface of the liquid.
Okay. And it doesn't look like the silver key a C's already got?
No, this is a large silver key. Like the key
Okay.
itself is like, a full hand width, and it's very thick and old looking.
How far away is it?
As far as like the pit that it's in, it's good 10
Yeah.
feet wide.
Oh, I got a 10-foot pole. Is there like a key ring?
I'm sorry?
Is there like a key ring
No.
on it?
Well,
No?
the key is in the middle of this very thin, fragile-looking glass ball, and it's the
do
ball
see
is floating in the
fragile
center. Yeah, it looks very thin.
I know what I'm thinking. I just don't know. Well, since there's now apparently other people have turned up, like I see.
Hmm.
Do you think using the stuff from the alchemy lab, we can makeshift some kind of net to scoop it up?
What's
That way,
underneath it?
if the glass liquid, that way if the glass breaks, we can at least still capture the key in the net.
It's a good idea. What do I
We
have?
can go fashion something in the alchemy lab to net it
I
up.
have a 10-foot pole. I have 50 feet of rope. I have.
Yeah, if you want to just go
Alligator
and grab some
hides.
cloth from the alchemy lab and just make a little satchel on the end of your 10-foot pole just to
Yep.
scoop up the
Scoop it up.
globe, you can do that.
Yeah. Do that.
Yeah. Do that.
Okay.
I refuse to make this complicated.
Yeah.
We
You
have a
do.
bindle on
And
it.
as you start bringing the bindle with its little glass sphere in, the bindle and the rag seem to be like dissolving, but you're able to pull it in really quick. And so you've got this glass sphere with the key in the middle. You pulled it over just as the cotton cloth that you use to swaddle it in just kind of disintegrates along with most of your 10-foot pole, or at least the top end of it.
All right, I
So
have a
9 foot
9-foot
pole.
pole.
Yes, it's now a 9 and 9 3/4.
9 3/4 foot wooden pole. Got it.
Cool. In the meantime, we've got this nice thin glass sphere. With the key.
Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Yeah, basically turn and throw it against the wall.
Yeah, it doesn't take much. I mean, it shatters. It was so thin that it's not even glass fragments. It's more like powder, it like pops, and you have
Key
an
shatters.
old, heavy silver key.
Do you want this, Sassy? You seem like keys.
Oh, another silver key.
That's
Yeah.
one of the. I think this might be the special key we need.
Well, it was a gate of silver keys, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Keys, though.
So I got a
Silver
big
gate
silver key
key.
now,
Many keys.
and I have the ornate silver key. So a big one and an ornate one.
Cool. Oh, we'll continue looking around to this one here, I assume. Well, we're pretty much going to do all these in order, but so whichever's easiest for you.
Okay. You're
The
still
53 is just wherever.
you're still pulling Radnar around as he continues to be blind. But so since
Yeah.
you said it, I'm assuming Galen is the one who opens the door.
Sure, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm willing to
Galen
go
is
all
always
stuff
the
for-
door opener.
Look,
So-
if something happens to me, Catherine will take over and deal with it.
Yeah, well, as we see him going west, we follow. I think
Yeah.
Yeah.
follow. Yeah.
So I'm willing to hit all of these rooms, so just whichever is orders easiest for you. Yeah. So it's a devil pentagram.
Yeah.
Okay,
We
so what
just,
you see is, there's a pentagram surrounded by a circle that's been painted in white on the floor. There's an amber-colored candles burning at each point of the pentagram. There's a hunting horn on an amber peg hanging on a wall. In the middle of the pentagram, there's a 10-foot tall, covered in dull gray, scaly skin, gaunt, hairless form. It has long ivory fangs protruding from its mouth. Its fingers end in metallic talons. Its eyes glow like smoldering coals, and it has 2 huge bat-like wings. It kind of turns as you entered. It's like, oh, fabulous! Hello there!
Hello. What language is it speaking?
Uh,
French or
you understand it.
common?
You have no idea what it's speaking, but you understand it. Welcome, welcome. Please file in, file in. Oh, how so many of you. Wonderful, wonderful. Say, would any of you be willing to help a chap out?
Sure, what you need?
Well, if you wouldn't mind just taking the tip of your toe there and just smudging that outside circle, that would be great. I would so very much appreciate it.
Well, before that happens, what's your name?
Well, you can call me Chauncey.
Okay, Chauncey, what's your real name? And
Well,
I
you know,
will
names have
purposely-
power and all of that, and I really don't know you very well, so you wouldn't be very polite to ask to have power over me at this early part of our, meetings and entanglements here and all. Perhaps once we get to know, have a few beers together or something at least.
I look at Galen.
What's the horn for? Oh, give it a horn.
Oh, it's nothing. It's nothing at all. So what do you say? Just a little toe on the edge of the circle there, just a little smudge.
Before that, I start describing everything in this circle to Radnar. I just start describing everything. I'm like, hey, Radnar,
Yeah.
there's this like cool pentagram circle, and there's like this in it, and this
I was
in it,
hoping
and
there was like
this
a
in it.
descriptive speech option for this.
I start like describing like this is in it,
Yeah,
and this
both
is in
Fig
it,
Jam and
there's
Radnar are
this.
very familiar. It's a protective circle and containment circle. So whatever's
Yeah.
inside stays inside, whatever's outside stays outside until the circle is disrupted in some way.
If we disrupt it, it's not only that the thing could go home; it's that it could rampage around and kill us all.
Oh,
Yep,
of course, absolutely.
Yeah.
Just checking.
Yeah.
Uh, actually,
Just checking I had the good read on it.
with both of you guys having 18 plus intelligence, is that correct, Radnar? You've got an 18 too?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, this is a death demon. You're both very well familiar with this because you took the course on Summoning 101 on demons. They have no sense of obligation.
Ah.
Oh, does that knowledge also tell you what the horn's for?
Horn isn't covered by anything that either of you would have an understanding of.
Is the horn
But I
in the
still can't
circle?
see
No,
it.
the horn is
Oh,
not
yeah.
in the circle. It is outside the
Alright.
circle on a peg.
All right. Okay, everybody. Nobody disrupt this thing. It will kill us all without even thinking about it.
Your wounds!
All right.
I'm wounded! Your words!
You're
Your
wounded?
words
How
are
did you
like
get wounded?
daggers!
What wounded you? What is it that we can use in this room that could wound you?
Your very words! I mean, how can you be so distrustful? I mean,
Is it the
I
horn?
simply asked for a very simple thing, just a smudging of the circle. But if we need to make a bargain for this to happen, I'm willing to bargain.
But
I thought
you don't
perhaps
honor your-
we would
you have
speak
no-
as equals, as friends, but
As equals? You're not my equal. Ah.
Unlimited power.
a bargain then. A bargain. Let us make a deal.
They
Unlimited
don't
power.
honor deals.
Do you,
No, they don't
do you
honor
know how to
deals.
get out of here?
Oh.
Unlimited power. And, like a Duracell that never discharges. Oh, you don't know what that is. Never mind.
Maybe we could offer to not blow him up with fireballs if he gets us out of here.
I mean,
I
they're...
mean, they have no sense of obligation, he said.
Yeah.
Well, they have
I'm
a sense
distracted
of
by the
like,
horn. I'm examining the horn. I'm picking it up.
Okay.
this fireball is gonna blow. Damn it.
You actually, Radnar, you would know. You can't affect him with magic. He can't affect you with magic. So, like, if you cast a fireball at that, you would burn the room. It would do nothing to the containment or the demon.
Didn't use them.
There would be several charred corpses for him to look at.
Okay. Yeah, it's a very nice hunting horn. It seems to be made of ivory, Captain Gold on one end, the big bell end, Captain Silver on the blowing end. It has a very intricately wound leather strap, to holster it. It's heavy.
Is there a ring on the tip?
Yeah.
A ring.
Yeah, it's Captain Silver on the blowing end, and it's Captain Gold on the bell end. So please, a bargain. Certainly, one of you. But you, a stumbling blind man, I can cure your blindness. I can give you back eyes that would see better than you've ever seen before. You could see such sights.
Yes, such sights to show you.
Certainly what I was thinking.
Free.
Get ahead to get that out there.
Stumble this way, large man with no eyes.
I lead Radnar out of the
Darby,
Come
you were doing
on.
something?
Yeah.
You dwarf, all the gold you could want.
Yeah. How much time have you been here?
Oh, what's time, really? No, honestly, I have no idea how long I've been here. There's been no way to keep track of such things, but a very awfully long time. For a being that has unlimited existence, it's still boredom creeps in. He kind of sits down. It's been like very non-threatening despite its very demonic visage the whole time. It's like, what can I offer you? Just a simple little task, a toe on the outside edge of the circle?
Well, what would we need from you? So are you called Azidarak?
There's like no visible response at all. It's like, no, that's not my name. But we could be here for centuries if you're just trying to guess my name in an effect to force my hand at something. Surely there's something that you're looking for, something that you need. Looking at your outlandish garb, you are visitors here. Maybe trapped visitors,
Yeah, we
Maybe you help to release me. Just smudge the circle, and I can help you get home as well.
Okay. Well, we're looking for some items. We're looking for a sword. We're looking for a mirror. We're looking for a ring.
Oh, and a key, a silver key. Am I right?
Yeah, keys. We're looking for keys.
Of course, I know everything about them. We can make a deal. You release me, and I'll tell you what you want to know.
What do you think, guys?
No!
No.
No! He doesn't honor anything.
I
Got a
poke my
demon
head
of death.
back into the room,
Kill.
and I'm like, "Are you still talking to this guy? No, come on, let's go, Darby. Like this is a demon. Are you gonna really trust? Listen, I may be a thief, but like, I don't make deals with demons. You know what I'm saying?
We're looking for a ring, and he has a ring.
He has a
Does it?
ring.
No, he doesn't have a
Where's
ring.
the ring?
No. C was saying there was a ring on the horn. It's like it's just the cap
Oh.
ends of the horn.
Okay.
We got the horn, but
Yeah, okay. Well, follow the group there.
yeah.
Bye-bye.
Oh, come now. It's not like your ancestors never made deals with us. Dwarf! Let me tell you what your great-grandmother did.
I wave as I slowly shut the door.
Yeah, there's just a mad howling coming from the room now. Does everybody leave?
Yeah, I've still got the horn.
Okay. Okay.
I'll wave
That's
at
not
him
mine.
as we leave. Or it. I don't know.
It waves
Never
back
sex
with
with
the middle finger salute. When I get out of here, I will find you and I'll rend your souls from your bodies.
Promises.
I say rend our souls from this, and I moon him on my way out.
Oh,
Or
that's
where I think
that's.
he is.
You need to wipe better. That's horrible. No, really, I think there's an infection in there. Ah. All right, yeah, you close the door on the screaming demon.
Okay. We continue. 54.
54.
I
Okay.
tried to get someone to get us to smash the circle, but no one wanted to take up on the office.
Maybe Catherine will.
All right.
Well,
The
she doesn't know
room
exists.
seems to be empty. It's filled with dusty shelves. The shelves seem to be empty as well. There's lots of cobwebs and dust building up in here.
Yeah. Unless that catches my eye, I'm happy to go into 55.
You're an elf. Roll a d6.
I'm an elf.
At least part of the time. There is something. There's a small shadow you see on one of the back shelves, second shelf up. Just a little shadow. Something is casting there. There's something on that shelf.
I don't see any difference between this room and the last one.
These rooms are all the same.
I'll go have a look.
Okay. There is a parchment laying. It's the single thing in this room laying on one shelf.
Ooh. Okay, well, I'll take it.
Okay.
What?
You. Ooh,
Right.
did we lose Jeff?
No,
I
it's
really
still
just-
there.
Oh, okay. So you find another copy of this the scroll from the library, the "To Those Who Would Be Free." Another copy of that. If you spend some time perusing it, it is exactly the same. There is no difference in any word, anything, how it's placed. It looks exactly the same.
So we didn't even need to do the whole give him a spell thing. We had another copy right here.
But we didn't know that. Is it written by the same hand?
It's exactly the same. It's same
Ooh,
hand, same
okay.
formation. Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, they had photocopiers back in this day. Okay. All right, nothing else here. 55.
You're gonna go down to 55. Okay.
Well, that's just the most easiest
Yeah, that's
thing
fine. Who's opening the door?
I'm happy to be the first if no one else is.
Okay, roll me a d6.
Oh,
Okay.
You're gonna push Radnor in first, are you?
3. I'm
Great.
not surprised, but I don't.
No, you hear the sound of dogs. They seem to be whining. You hear their nails
doggies.
clicking on stone. Do you open the door?
Doggies. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is a
Hounds?
kennel. There are 4 dog houses here, and there's 4 reddish-brown hounds, each the size of a pony.
God. Oh my God.
Yeah. Devil dogs. What do you expect?
British stuff.
Right. So you open the door. You're not surprised because you heard them first, but roll a d6.
Woohoo. 2.
A 1.
No.
Yes, you notice that as they slaver and they look at you, their eyes are bright red. Their slaver drops to the floor into pools of fire. These are not normal doggies, and they do not look happy. You won initiative, so what do you do?
I am going to close the door. I'll just say the others. I'm only really expecting it to be a momentary pause to sort of give us a chance to do something, prepare or whatever before they attack. I'm not expecting it to end the encounter. I'm just doing that just so, okay, we've got a moment or two while the dogs do
All
their
right.
thing and get ready
You
to
might
attack
want to
us.
heal me before they come through that door then.
I don't think we have time.
Oh no.
I can give you, I can throw a cure light wounds on you, but that's about it.
That'll work. That's something.
Okay. Apparently I'm giving him a cure light wounds. So that's just a d6 plus 1.
All right.
What are the others doing? Because that's me.
3. Okay.
You can spend bits to re-roll it.
I'm not gonna. It's fine. It's
Mhm.
better than 12.
Darby,
You get
what do you
healed for 11 earlier?
Yeah.
Are you down at 1 hit point then?
He did a cure serious earlier,
Yeah.
and then I was.
Oh,
down
then you
to,
got
like,
hit again.
Yep.
Yeah,
Sorry, I forgot there was another combat.
I've been a punching bag.
Well, you closed the door on it, so yeah.
Exactly.
You know.
Well, they said they were going to cast fireball. I didn't want it coming out of the corridor.
All right, so you do a
Darby.
little bit of healing. You've closed the door. Darby, what are you doing?
Yeah, well,
You
let's,
can open the door again
let's
if you want.
no. Let's continue the exploration.
The dogs are going to come through the door any second. Well, that's
Oh,
just to delay them around. 6
Okay.
seconds, however long around.
Well, I'll get ready for when they come out.
Okay.
I'll pick up my
I don't know,
sword
maybe
and my
they can
shield.
help sort of try and funnel them with the doorway. That might help funnel
I
them,
have
make it a bit
these-
easier for them to hit and stuff.
I have
so we
these
can-
4 sacks of gator meat.
Well,
Do you think we could distract them with food? I mean, you said they were dogs, right? You didn't.
Yeah.
6 foot tall devil dogs.
Oh, well, they're still probably hungry, right? No? Okay.
Yeah.
It was worth a shot.
Okay, I can hold the door. To,
all right. If you, Darby, you're going to brace the door. Good enough.
Yeah.
Fig Jam, you doing anything?
I'm
on.
going to go one around to the other door. Or at least
To
the
the other
corridor,
side?
so I can see that the other door is not going to
Okay.
burst out of it.
What way did the door open?
You opened it out into the hallway.
Can I stake the door shut while he's holding it?
You can, sure. If you want to drive if you want to drive a spike into the ground and just spike the door shut, that's fine.
Just one spike?
You
Or-
only get the chance to do 1 spike per round. So
Okay, so I'll do 1 spike
Mhm.
for this round.
Rednor?
yeah, Radner, are you doing anything?
I am not seeing things.
You just keep doing what you're doing, sweetie. You're doing amazing.
Fire probably wouldn't do much to devil dog, so that would.
All right. Darby, you brace the door. Asi drives a spike into it. That's your turn. On their turn, there is some testing of the door. You do feel weight kind of press up against it. You can feel, talons scratching at the surface of the door, and you can hear whimpering, but they do not burst through the door.
nice.
Oh, the most effective way to finish off a combat. You close the door.
Yeah, close the door. See, Fig Jam knew it all along. Valid dungeon tactic.
Uh,
All right.
Great.
Well, they're not going to come out there. That's
So
fine.
you do hear you are on the other side, Fig Jam, checking and making sure they're not going to burst out of the other door. This door is closed. You didn't say you opened it. You're just watching it, right? So
Yeah.
right. So the door doesn't shake. You don't hear anything at this door at all. Well, you do hear the whining inside of the room, but it doesn't look like they're testing the door.
Well, there we go then. That's good. We can safely leave them to, maybe try the other door at a later point where they will jump out and kill us from behind later. That sounds great. Do-do-do-do. Let's wander away.
all right.
Yeah.
Can always come back to it if we need to slaughter those poor little animals for some reason.
Eh,
Yes,
did that
that's
door
what
open from the outside?
Yeah, same thing. It would open into the corridor.
So I see him come back around. I'm like, there's another door in there.
Yeah, you saw it too. You all
Yeah, you
rounded
saw
the
it.
corner.
Did you not?
All right, I'm gonna go to that door.
Spike
I'm
it
just
as well.
gonna, I'm gonna get my 4 sacks of gator meat ready. Open the door, throw the meat.
Oh,
in,
you're gonna open the door.
Close the door.
All right. I tell you what. Sorry. Roll a d6. You can
Okay.
add your dexterity to the roll.
That's
Your bonus, your dexterity bonus.
Yep. That's in the sheet. Boop. 7.
Nice.
Okay. You open the door, hurl the meat in just as they're bounding towards you, and you slam the door closed.
Yep.
You feel
Throw
the
the
thuds
meat in
against
there.
the door, so if somebody comes and helps to hold it while you put another spike in, you can close the door on the outside permanently.
Someone hold the door for
Yeah.
me.
Can I hold the door?
Yeah, you can just lean against it.
Yeah.
All right. Mark off that gate, I think. So
Yeah.
Yep, I am. All right, mark that off, and I put another spike in that door.
Isn't
Mm-hmm.
that gator meat kind of nasty by now?
It's only been a little bit.
No, it's been
Over
9
a
months.
it depends if this meat was inside or outside the
Yeah.
month by when we did it. Yeah.
Uh,
Oh well. 56.
Right.
I'm still looking. I gotta check the other two rooms. before we go.
Right, which door are you opening it from? Ping it on there for me.
This one will do.
Okay, good enough. All right.
Since we're over that side.
You open the door, and like the room itself is bare, but in the middle of the room there's a pit. And on the outside of the pit, there's 6 like hairless, gray, wrinkly-looking humans. They're gnawing on bones. They're not wearing any clothes. They're kind of cadaverous looking. Actually, everyone in here has encountered. You've all encountered ghouls before. These are ghouls. So they're at the top of a pit. They seem to be kind of sitting there as guardians or watchers. They just kind of look at you, continuing to gnaw on their bones as you look through the door.
Hello?
Just nod.
Anything we need to know?
What language are you speaking in?
We'll go with French because that's
You're
what
gonna
I
go in
should
the
do.
French. Like, mm.
Okay. All right. Don't care. I don't have any particular. I don't feel any need to attack the ghoul, so they're not attacking me. I don't see any point in attacking them.
All right.
And
And you want to close out with the last room?
yep.
All right, so here we go. So this last room, 57, set into the south wall, there's a 10 by 10 silver gate with 3 large keyholes. In front of the gate is a giant lion made of amber, which launches itself through the door as you open it. And we will end there. We'll end there for the
oh
night.
no, we only have 2 of the keys. What a disaster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Third one's in the lion's stomach.
We're sending you in.
You know, this is where you cast dyspeptic bowel and you just wait for it to come out of its rear, and then, you know, it's all good.
Yeah, that works. That works.
Nice.
Shocking how that works.
I like it.
All right, well, let's just go ahead and in there for the night. Jameis, you got anything to plug?
Just the usual blog, which I assume Mark still hates. Which I'll put a link into.
Go ahead, try it. It should work now. I'm not killing links.
Don't you have to fire it?
No, you can do it. I made it so anyone can throw links. Oh, no, I mean,
Oh,
like,
no,
put
yeah,
the
I can
actual
throw a
link
link
in. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I can do that. And while
No,
I'm doing that, others can talk, because that's about it.
All right. Richard, tell us all about your shenanigans.
well, you know how they say it's 5 o'clock somewhere?
Hmm?
It's 2021 everywhere. There is no excuse not to have a drink if you need one. And if you need another reason to drink, why not come and watch me play video games here on Twitch at LMTDETMFFR, or, say it with me now, limited time offer.
No
No
vowels. All those vowels. Jeff, what you got?
Yeah. So talked about my new Blood Bowl game.
Yes. Have you gotten to
last
play?
week, yeah. No, not yet.
Still
but I
not yet.
got the paint and tools.
All right.
Yeah.
You see how it's like, you know, you got the gift certificate. It's like that first hits for free, and then you got to buy paint, and you got to buy figures, and you got to yeah.
Never ending.
In fact, Dion, what do you got going on?
Not too much. I do D&D with my friends a lot. I have been playing through Arclight 2 a little more. I am going to be taking a week off from Twitch mostly because I'm going to be going out of the area and traveling for a little bit. Keeping myself safe in the meantime, so don't you worry about that. But yeah, I'm going to be gone for about a week, and I'll be back for some more shenanigans. So make sure you get all the treasure while I'm gone, guys. All of it. All of it.
We'll feed it all to a sea so that we have to cast Dyspeptic Bowel to get it back later. That's what we'll
Make
do.
sure you have access to my inventory so you make those keys.
Bill, tell us about what's going on with your Frog God games.
Well, I am running 2 campaigns, ongoing campaigns for them. One 5e Tunnels of Terror. One on Wednesdays in Swords and Wizardry, running Lost City of Baracus. Jeff is in that game. And pretty soon, I'm hopefully going to be running an adventure I wrote for to be used with their new Cat's Cradle source book called Dude, Where's My Sword?
Sounds awesome.
Yeah.
And if you found us, you know where we are, twitch.tv/Steam Steel Murder. We stream Tuesdays, first edition Dungeons & Dragons. We are running through Temple of Elemental Evil, the classic version of that, not the new Goodman Games version. Here, Fridays, BX Dungeons & Dragons, running through Castle Amber X2, the classic. And this Sunday is our Shadowrun game, but we're running it under the one-roll engine. New story arc, new game system, as we do. Check out the podcast at BlueMagic.com. We're also on YouTube, Facebook, all the places. If you go to that Blue Magic site, all the links are there. Thank you very much for watching tonight. Thank you very much for playing. Guys, have a great night. Say goodbye.
Bye,
Not everyone.